You've got the Razor, you've got the Earthshaker. And then safely in Bloodseeker mid-Razor. The third for VICI. And, ooh, landing that split Earth. Could get first blood, but the fissure. Now Paparazzi, all of a sudden, he's in a bad spot. Fable comes in, and he's dead. First blood for NEWBEE. I don't exactly think you have much to throw. You do have the extra damage coming out, but, ooh, bottom. VICI going down. They look over it all, and they'll give chase for a moment, but they don't have the mana to throw another disruption. It's on cooldown anyway, or a stun with the split Earth. But going into the 5 minutes, they'll try and control the bounty runes. Paparazzi going onto the high ground, into the fissure, and now hit with the telekinesis. In trouble, but they won't have the damage to finish him off. They'll back up and get their own bounty rune. All of a sudden, the static link is out, getting a lot of damage. You're going to want to be careful. And they've got the Sentry Ward down, and they won't be able to keep this Sand King alive. But Ori does get the kill on the AQ, so... So the Earthshaker over mid. They've got the disruption. They'll look for the stun. Now Ruptured. Will try to do damage with the Pulse Nova. Fonte running in. Not comfortable in moving in onto this Leshrac, and uses Rupture, but... doesn't get anything out of it. Meanwhile, over top, Faith goes down to the call down of Ori. So put the homing missile on the Earthshaker, but they do have AQ coming over. Need to be careful. Ori now hit with the Plasma Field. Burrow Strike comes in. They've got the call down as well as the Rocket Barrage being used, but it's time to leave. Fissure hits on a 2. Fonte rotating all 5 heroes up top. And Ori trying to TP out, but the telekinesis is there. Now he's hit with the Rupture and will fall. Option will be the Sand King. The Sentry Ward's there, and now a Sentry Ward placed by NEWBEE. You gotta expect that somebody's coming over. The Plasma Field comes out. They've got the Static Link. Burrow Strike to the other side, and he'll hold the damage for a little bit longer. The Chaotic Offering committed, but this isn't the fight that maybe they want. Good two-man sweep. Earth Splitter coming through. Fonte low. Burrow Strike hits 2 kills coming through for VICI. They'll go into the jungle, try to wrap on this. Tier 1 getting pressured. They've got 3 heroes coming in. They'll have the Burrow Strike to start, but AQ wisely goes into the high ground. However, DY and PYW is still here. So they'll have the sleep. And then when they're ready, Burrow Strike to follow it up. Rocket Barrage coming in. And a stolen Burrow Strike from VICI and the Echo Slam to kill off Ori and DY. Paparazzi joins the fight, but now good Fissure blocks him out. Alwyn goes down. Earth Splitter on a Fonte. Gets him down to about half. Burrow Strike follows it up. Now taking a bit more damage, but the stolen Burrow Strike again. Rupture onto Paparazzi. Now he needs to kind of stand still and be careful. So Sandstorm from the Rubik. They have a Sentry there. The Burrow Strike lands. Now the Silence coming out from the Bloodseeker, but doesn't land, and they'll get the kill on a VICI. Last hit coming in from the offlaner, and now the Chaotic Offering goes down. Is it going to be good enough? They'll use the Rupture on Ori. They'll back up as, oh, great sweep again by PYW. There's the Split Earth. They'll get the kill on a Faith. They'll chase after Fonte, grab themselves a third. Dominating for Eurus. NEWBEE just bunched up the entire time. And they're over towards bottom, like, I don't know if this is the best plan of action for them. 20-minute bounty rune does spawn. AQ. Now slowed up. Burrow Strike comes in, and let's see how NEWBEE are going to be able to react. Fissure gets thrown. The BKB is going to be popped by AQ. They've got the telekinesis lifting up Zhao Yu. And they'll get him low, and the disruption saves him for now. Meanwhile, Ori, he's been ruptured. Burrow Strike away. Plasma Field doesn't land. So somehow the Sand King survives. Alwyn in a bad spot. He'll be swept up. Chaotic Offering coming through, as well as the Silence from the Bloodseeker. That'll land on a couple of these heroes, but the BKB is going to be popped by Ori going after AQ. Get themselves one, looking for another. He ends up tying to Fonte, but 3 heroes dead here on the side of NEWBEE. Fonte on the run. Burrow Strike with the blink coming out from Zhao Yu. Earth Splitter not going to land as he is ready to run here for a split second, so they know he's close, and they can cut him down with the blink Burrow Strike, and will. So now he's stunned up. He'll pop the Blade Mail. The chase is on. They've got the homing missile that'll eventually hit Alwyn, though, with the Fissure to stop them, but Burrow Strike's still there. So they get the kill, and now the homing missile goes over to the Razor. That's a big problem. The Pulse Nova as well as the Diabolic Eater. The BKB's going to be popped. The Epicenter doesn't do anything. Xiao Yu now on the run with the static link on him. He needs to get out of this. Giving a lot of damage to AQ, but he can't really throw it back being so low. Hill Shrine up. Burrow Strike hits. Echo Slam used as well as the Chaotic Offering coming in to get Ori. Look back over at AQ. He'll finally be run down. Buyback from Fonte. And the BKB's been popped by Eurus. So he'll stand still. He'll TP out. Buyback from Fonte. I don't know if that's really worth it. And looking for the sweep. Won't have it. Fissure comes out. And now the Burrow Strike as they take out DY. It's the stolen Burrow Strike of Weishi. They get 3, but the buyback costs them. NEWBEE already there. And you know, they have the Chaotic Offering, they have the Echo Slam to throw. Everything in their arsenal is ready to be taken and thrown on a VICI. And they're going to go with a smoke and a BKB, a freshly minted BKB here for Fonte. So, you VICI need to be careful. Can this game turn back in the favor of NEWBEE, who are heading mid? A smoke for a singular kill isn't terrible. They've got the dust. They have the static link. Telekinesis, Rod of Atos. They've locked him up. They're doing the damage. But not enough. They don't commit. The lack of committal there from NEWBEE. I mean, they wanted to go for that Sand King. That was the target they chose. And instead, they allow him to back off. And AQ now in trouble. The Rod of Atos comes out. They've got the Splitter. The Chaotic Offering follows it up. This is a good spot for potentially an Echo Slam. BKB's popped around the horn. AQ turning it around on the Paparazzi, taking a lot of damage from Fonte as well as AQ. They'll get the kill onto this Leshrac. Meanwhile, Faith goes down. The tick of the Golem. BKB runs out on Fonte. AQ ends up dropping. Blink Burrow Strike hits onto the Bloodseeker. They'll have the homing missile to follow this up. PYW potentially looking to get a sleep, and the Fissure comes in, but that'll stop Fonte for a second. He'll get hit by the homing missile. Call down coming in. Force staff back, and that'll save his life, but the Burrow Strike hits onto this Earthshaker. Alwyn in a bit of trouble, as is Weishi. Stolen Burrow Strike, but he still dies. Damage from PYW, chasing down Alwyn, but not getting the kill. Scan comes out from the Dire, but can they make their way over in time? It's going to be pretty close, and I think the timing is going to work out for them. They got to commit immediately. They can't really hesitate, but now they're going to be spotted. Burrow Strike's a little bit short. PKB's going to be popped. They'll get themselves the Aegis. It's a hesitation coming out from NEWBEE. The Rod of Atos hits onto the Shadow Demon, but he's got the Disruption to save himself. Echo Slam committed to 1 here. The Chaotic Offering comes out on a 3. DY still doesn't die. Finally goes down to the damage into the Fatal Bonds. They hit the Splitter. They'll get the kill on the Faith as well as Alwyn. They lose their Courier as well, and now the chase is on to get Weishi and the rest. AQ goes down. The Golem doing a bit of damage here on the PYW. The sweep doesn't hit Fonte or Weishi. The Burrow Strike's a little bit short, but it's not really for the Burrow Strike. It's for the Yules to catch up and get this kill onto Weishi. Gyro going into the Butterfly despite being basically kitted out and ready. Stun though. Totem. He's got the Aegis, so a lot of time for VICI to make a rotation over if they want to help him out, especially on the second life. The Burrow Strike comes out from Xiao Yu. Now the Rupture is thrown. AQ pop of the BKB. They've got the Disruption to help out the Sand King. They try to get around him. They will get the kill. And now the first life is taken out, but a good 2-man sweep. Earth Splitter coming in, and that'll kill off this Razor. He's going to be dead. 73 seconds. No buyback. They look over at Fonte with the BKB. They don't care. Double kill for PYW, doing a lot of damage to the Rocket Barrage onto Weichi. Dominating for Ori. 3 heroes gone on NEWBEE. And VICI will get that GG call, and they will take game 1. Rubit on the Grimstroke, Eurus on the Jug, Xiao Yu on the Magnus, Ori on the Tiny. Grimstroke taking a lot of damage. Inkswell. And that'll pop here on Alwyn. They've got the Blade Fury and the damage to get the kill. Weishi trying to trade and will. Just gets that last shot in with the leap over, and Weishi a bit early to switch to the net worth. Rotating over mid is Weishi, and I believe hit that arrow. Dual Breath comes out, or he's going to be dead here. There's the Avalanche beforehand. The Stroke of Fate comes in. They'll TP out DY, and now PYW needs to run. Avoid, it's the arrow. But the slow from Dual Breath should be enough. And it's in. We'll switch it over to the net worth. See that Ember's got the lead. 2-0 for Fonte, doing really well so far. Soaring picked up for the Magnus. And VICI hit that arrow on the Magnus and will not get the kill. Avalanche toss, and Zhao Yu gets credit for it. I think Owen needs to be careful. Omni Slash is available with no creeps around. Avalanche toss could just come in and you could be dead. But Avalanche through with the arrow, looking for the duel, holding Paparazzi. DY is here. Dual Breath comes out. I don't think this is the right move from NEWBEE. VICI goes down again. Omni Slash still available. RP comes in. That's huge because that'll lock in two. Avalanche following it up. They've got the nice shockwave here from Zhao Yu. And that will be 3 dead on NEWBEE. Overstepping. The rotations come in. They finally throw an RP. Inkswell, Rocket Barrage. This will put AQ into a bad spot. He's stunned up. Stolen Ice Path. Locked down and gets the kill on a DY, but trades his life. Ooh, top, Inkswell. Rocket Barrage being thrown. PYW and DY trying to kill off the mid. They get it done. Look at that. That was awesome. Supports can kill a core. Just the 2 supports. Zhao Yu trying to make up for it. Won't. Ori also dead is, well, they lose too. Omni Slash committed to faith, so, alright. Got the sack soon? No. But they're going for the duel. They have the damage, and this is the first dual damage that Alwyn has. Yeah, the change from Paparazzi to Eurus. I think it's the god of something. I can't really remember. I'll look it up in a second. But it was more to try and change his fortune, apparently. Arrow coming in, that's not going to land. They've got the Inkswell, and now the RP hits on it too. That's a good one this time, Zhao Yu, but you don't have any follow-up. They're all on the low ground, unfortunately. Remnant in, a lot of damage being done by NEWBEE. They get the kill here on the PYW as well as DY. They look over at Zhao Yu. There's the duel, looking for the second duel win. Back to back and belly to belly. They'll grab themselves 3 kills. They'll get themselves dual damage. Secret shop area, shrine area.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
White Shadow, they've got the vision, they'll get the duel, but into the Blade Fury. Jug trying to survive into the Macropyre. They've got the Soulbind coming out. The BKB is going to be popped here by AQ. They've got the damage coming in a Eurus as well as Zhao Yu. He needs to be careful as the Moonlight Shadow was stolen and used. RP comes in. They get the kill on a Zhao Yu. They're looking to trade on Alwyn and Will. Ice Path hits onto this Rubik. They'll get themselves a second. VICI trying to retreat. Avalanche toss. AQ no longer having the BKB. And here comes Eurus. Blade Fury used. They'll get the kill. Mega kill streak coming in for the Jug. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Rod of Atos. Arrow following it up, doing a lot of damage. The Remnant's coming forward. And just getting that kill onto the Jug. Now Ori and PYW trying to do work. They've got the silence through onto this Ember. But, Inkswell lands. Avalanche. Ice Path. Can they control him? No, he's got the Flame Guard and now trying to run. Dual Breath slows down PYW as well as Ori, but they've got themselves the toss. Do they have anything to turn it? Yes, they do. They have the Searing Chains. They'll get the kill. Now Ice Path again laid down. Faith trying to run. Really well done by PYW. The Avalanche, Telekinesis, and a kill onto the Jakiro. Full team wipe here for VICI. Go over mid, Blade Mail pop, they go for Ori. Arrow hit, Macropyre down, Telekinesis is through. It won't be dual damage, but they will get the kill, and now the stolen duel. I don't know about that. Rubik? You okay there? DY goes down, BKB was popped by AQ, they'll get the kill on Alwyn finally. Paparazzi gets a second. He did use that Omni Slash as the Mantis out to try and run. The RP used. It will stun up this Gyro, but I believe misses the Ember. So now Paparazzi goes down. The Rod of Atos was used on a Zhao Yu, and 4 dead on VICI. All of a sudden, NEWBEE take a very good fight. Ice Path coming in, the Roche not being taken quickly enough, and this was the plan with the buyback to get this Roche, get this Aegis in the hands of Paparazzi. They're going to keep him inside the pit. He's got the healing ward. But at some point, they need to be careful. They've got the Ice Path. That is a blink in from Zhao Yu that saves Eurus, potentially. Avalanche, toss, onto the Jakiro, doing a lot of damage. Shockwave comes in, but here's the Remnant forward. They're going to try and get this Aegis and potentially steal the Roche. Fonte moving in on it. He's popped the BKB. Can they pick it up? Aegis is picked up by Eurus, and now the Remnant out. But the Skier back. Sleight of Fist, Telekinesis. They get the kill on the Ember. Oh my. Owen taking a lot of damage. Blade Mail not enough with the Omni Slash coming through. RP attempted, but not going to land. And now Paparazzi needs to get out of this one because despite having the Aegis, if he loses both his lives, he does not have buyback. They need to save him. They need to save this Paparazzi Jug. He's able to just TP out. Swell Blink, Avalanche Toss. Jakiro should be dead. The BKB is going to be popped by Ori. Arrow won't matter. They'll take out Faith. Looking for the RP. Grabs one. And puts him into the hands of the side of VICI. Might need NEWBEE to turn around to try and save their Legion, but it looks like they're just giving him up. And there's that BKB queued for the Jug. Got the buyback out, call down coming through, Remnant forward, Fonte looking for kill, Sleight of Fist searing chains, and now it looks like they'll get the duel on the kill on a Zhao Yu. Let's just switch to the buybacks, because there's no reason to be on net worth. Ooh, looking forward, BKB's going to be popped by Ori as well as AQ. AQ's going to have a short duration one, but they've got the duel as well as the RP coming out from Zhao Yu. It locks up a couple here. They've got the skewer following it up. The Sleight of Fist comes through, but the damage coming up from Ori is going to be way too much to handle. Eurus with a triple kill. They'll buy the Jakiro back in, but it's dominating for Eurus, who gets all three there. And onto the high ground they go. Macropyre coming in. There's the dual breath. Telekinesis hits onto the Jakiro as well as the stolen arrow. The Rod of Atos thrown by Weishi, but it's not going to matter. They'll get the kill on the Jakiro. He just bought back. He's dead for 87. BKB pop by Fonte, pushing back VICI, but Zhao Yu is here and ready. He's got the skewer back into the rest of the team. He goes down. 2 minutes gone. Melee racks go down, and back they'll have Jakiro in 30. They'll go after this Roche. They do have a shrine to TP over to, and the scan comes out to know that they're in there. This isn't the quickest of Roches, but this could be the final fight. NEWBEE knowing that they need to take it and get the second life out of the hands of VICI. Arrow hits. Arrow thrown. Lincoln's pop. They've got the dual Avalanche coming in as well as the ulti from Ori, or not the ulti from Ori, excuse me, he's a tiny. It's the tree tosses coming in. Got the Soulbind, the Avalanche Toss, Weishi AQ die, the Tree Volley. They get themselves 3 kills on NEWBEE as VICI. They look for another one, Avalanche Toss, or he gets one on to Faith. Make it a 4th. Roche goes their way. Age is picked up by Eurus. VICI take it easy. Quick 2-0. They get that good fight with the, the Empower RP.